ụmụ Biafra ekene m unu. I greet you all. Akwa Ibom ma all Igede people, all Biafran Idomas cross wherever Biafrans are found in diaspora. I greet you all. Today we want to look at the lives of Mohammed Abbas. Mohammed Abbas, Chinasa one slave. That man, he lied too much. Fellow Biafrans, I want you to join us live. I want you to join us live. Coming. Share. No even know where. I'm not live. Okay, my dear, I'm not live. Okay. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, I greet you. Akpan Asokwo is live here with you. We want to look into the galore of lies, into the life career of Chinasa slave, aka Mohammed Abbas, the man who wants to return us into Egypt. That is a man whose only mission is to take us to where Onyendu brought us out from. That is Chinasa slave, aka Mohammed Abbas. Without taking much of your time, without much ado, we want to see this. He was busy reeling out some 4 days ago or 3 days ago. As usual with Jonathan, with Mazi Jonathan, he's good partner in the media. We will be looking into these lies, into this galore of lies. I want to play it here. Please, if you are not hearing me loud and clear, please, before we even watch the video, let us hear from his DOS colleagues, once DOS colleagues.
The day they kidnapped Onyendu, Onyendu told me to set a meeting, Zoom meeting, on that 19th. And Onyendu himself invited Chike at that meeting. And that's the day we started looking for Onyendu. Onyendu did not show up at that Zoom meeting. Chike know everything from A1 from 1 minute that it's not in that minute. Is that not evidence to show Chike doesn't to look for him? He knows the right day we started looking for him. He was in that meeting, and Onyendi is the one that started that meeting, and Onyendi invited him in that meeting. Chika did not look for him for 8 days, 10 days, before you find out that he sees someone in Kenya. Onyendi Chika doesn't know. If he did not show up in that Zoom meeting that we are looking for him that day, could be a different thing. That's the only thing I have to say. Let's continue.
Thank you, Mazi. High Chief Oboefi. It's very, very important. When this thing happened, like Mazi said, they always try to blackmail somebody. Same Chinasa and Nworu came already back telling people that I was Canon. Now,
please, only WhatsApp. This number here is only for WhatsApp, okay? This number here is only for WhatsApp. Now we will go into the business of the day. Listen as we progress.
Lovers of freedom, this is Radio Biafra House Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedi from Olo province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 13th day of the 4th month, being April 2024. It is the brutal exposure. As you may know, today we are here with our General Officer Commanding Mazi Chinasa Nworu, who is going to be, tell us what we need to know today. Therefore, without taking any much time, I am going to hand over the microphone to Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Mazi, please, you are on air as clear as crystal. Please start by giving us your introductory statements and go on as you may. Thank you.
I hope I'm coming out very clear.
You are coming out crystal clear. Go.
Thank you, Mazi. Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom. My name is Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Mazi Chinasa Nworu served the indigenous people of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State. I come from Odingwa is in Aba province. This evening, I have come to you all to continue educating our people on the journey we all found ourselves in. Today, the reason why this particular program is titled The Brutal Exposure is because there are many questions our people are asking the leadership of this movement. There are questions the media are asking the leadership of this movement. While we try our best to protect this struggle, we have the obligation from our people. We found ourselves. Mazen Mandekano is the leader of this movement. And I can tell everybody this evening that this leadership, I can talk about myself and many other people. I joined this struggle as far as 2013. And if you calculate it to today, it is nearly 11 years. We have been loyal to a fault. We have been loyal to the point that we are loyal to the Biafran struggle. And that does not make us to be stupid. We are loyal because we know that our people need freedom. But that our loyalty and that our effort, our money, our time, our life, we jeopardize our families, jeopardize our businesses, we jeopardize everything we have in order to restore Biafra, to fight for the freedom for our people. But sometimes,
let's be taking it bit by bit. This criminal here, he said that this struggle, because of his loyalty, because of the level of commitment he has put in his money, his energy, and today that he has been blackmailed. Please, I want to ask fellow Biafrans, who is the originator of blackmail in this struggle? Okay, let's not even dwell on this particular question. Who first started the name calling? Who is the person here in this struggle that is making the ultimate sacrifice? This man says he has sacrificed his business, he sacrificed everything. Let us even take a leaf from this current declaration, the wanted declaration by Nigerian Army, where they declared Simon Ekpa wanted, our PM, and declared Chinasa Chika Dozie. Now, if I want, let us be very realistic in this thing. Let us be realistic. Chika Dozie there is just for adding sake. In reality, whose voice is most heard when it comes to despot, being despotic, using arms? Who is commanding arms men? Who is more vocal in terms of terror? Let us ask ourselves. For those of them, the Fulefus, the few ones who are still following this Unushi, did you see this guy's name in the list of people that are proscribed? When you know truly, Chika Dozieha is not even very vociferous enough. Chika Dozieha is not even heard. Nobody even knows, to the point that last 2 months, I did a program. I tried to pull his legs out. When I said this guy, he has bewitched Chika Dozieha. Now, after that, Chika Dozieha now came to make the blunder where he told every Biafran that he and Chinasa one slave, they all agreed to surrender ESN to Southeast governors. Now, if I may ask, whom amongst Chika Dozieha and Chinasa one slave is more, if we are looking for who should be declared wanted by Nigerian government, by Nigerian military, is it not Chinasa one slave whom all the criminals, all the ESN members who now turn into criminality are always mentioning? Is it not Chinasa one slave that they are always mentioning? When you ask, when they caught Ejima confessed it was Chinasa one slave. When they caught Onyami confessed it was Chinasa one slave. All those guys who used ESN, IPOB to perpetuate terror, to carry out their selfish, advance their selfish interest, to cause all manner of criminality in our land, are they not all confessing that Chinasa one slave is responsible? Now, at all the confessions made by all of these persons who were kind enough not to implicate our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have they not all mentioned Chinasa one slave? And yet, there has never been a time when Nigerian police, the DSS, or Nigerian army ever said, oh, let us investigate this Chinasa one slave. Not even if it is just in pretense, let them act as if they want to go after this Chinasa one slave. There has never been a time when Nigerian military, Nigerian DSS, Nigerian police ever said they are going after Chinasa one slave. Does that not suggest to you, is that not a point to prove that all the things this guy is trying to say is a lie? This guy is a careful liar. In fact, I don't know, I was supposed to catch on this. The lie Mohammed of Biafran land. Because the parents were supposed to have given him a suitable name. Since he has always envied the Islamic world, the parents should have seen up front that this guy was going to be this Islamist he is today, that he wants to now turn upside down whatever Onyendo has preached to us. As we go into this video, this program they did, you will hear when he tried to implicate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu here. And in all his programs, I have been dutifully following him. He always try at one point or the other, trying to say that Onyendu is in connivance with his brothers, committing at a point when he gets himself, he know that Biafrans will spit at him. He will immediately withdraw that and, try to do as if he's not like targeting Onyendu, as if he's only targeting Fine Boy. Remember that this guy was always there with not Fine Boy, what do you call him? The Fine Boy, Kanu Takano. This guy you see, Chinasa slave. This guy is a careful liar. But let us continue.
Or I will say, in these past 3 years, we have seen something unimaginable, things we do not expect that will ever happen. We sometimes we don't count wasted years, but there have been some wasted years. Wasted years in the sense that the time we're supposed to champion the Biafra struggle forward, some people want us to be running around a circle.
Oh yes. Chinasa slave is mentioning wasted years here. Yes, of course, it has all been wasted years. When you heard Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu summon the courage, wasn't able to pretend again, and he addressed you particularly, fellow Biafrans, I don't know if you can refer back to when Onyendu was doing a program. When he addressed this guy, he said, will they give you Kuwaiti passport? How are you doing freedom fight and you don't want anybody to know you, to know your face? You don't want to risk your life. You don't want to stake anything at all. You are so afraid of coming out to, tell me in the world where someone is a freedom fighter and he is afraid to show his face. Tell me. And you went as far as, because of your emptiness, you went as far as going to pledge another religion, another faith. Yet, even when you did this, you are unable to even enter a clerk office. Let us not even talking about a political advancing or having access to any political elites in Kuwait. You have been unable to even see a clerk. How can you be doing a freedom pursuance and you don't even know your left from your right on whom to meet? And you see someone who has the courage, who knows the road, you are always fighting him. Today you are crying that Kanonta is fighting you. This guy doesn't know. If you say Simon Ekpa should now resign today, it is only this online gossip. Coming to gossip, there is nothing else other than this gossip. I am telling you, this guy is, from onset, he is afraid of showing his face. He's always conniving. You will hear him. He's always telling you, all his videos, all his programs, he's always telling you, oh, this politician said, this governor said. Now, are you living with these politicians? If you are not having your own dealing with all these politicians, how will you know what they are saying? Oh, this governor said Kanonta came here. The other governor, in this video, you will still hear it. Let us progress, so that I will not get you bored.
Some people want to play with the intelligence of over 70 million people with lies, manipulation, and deceit. And today, I want to let Biafrans know certain things. That it is time we know what we are pursuing without no emotion. Because emotions will take us nowhere. Do not think it is difficult for us to get a free Biafra. The world knows. They know we deserve freedom. But this freedom, in as much as we must defend ourselves, but don't forget it's also...
fellow Biafrans, please, this number here is for WhatsApp. You can chat us. You can bring your opinion with your voice notes. You can just drop your opinion also in the YouTube channel there. Let us address this issue here. He said that the world knows that we deserve freedom. You heard now, this is a connector to what I was just saying before I continue this playing his video now. He said the world knows that Biafrans deserve freedom. So that is to say, we don't really need to push too hard. Please, if you are close to this Efulefu, if say you don't enter in moto before, you need to calm down at this point. He has nothing to offer anybody other than gossip. Tell me where in the world where you just collect freedom on a platter of gold because the world knows you deserve freedom. Huh? The world knows we deserve freedom. And that is why he is doing everything to push Mazi Simon out of this. But unfortunately to him, he met a rock. You know, Jesus said, Peter, on you I build the rock. This is the Peter you are seeing now. It is the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his son, Mazi Simon Ekpa. This is the rock we are seeing. Let us keep playing so that you keep hearing this guy.
Political solution. It is a political matter. Because no matter what we do, we will still come to the table to discuss the freedom of Biafrans, whether we like it or not. It will not be done on the sky. It will not be done in the sky. It will not be done, it is not a fiction. It's something people will come together and sit. And that is what the enemies do not want it to happen.
Fellow Biafrans, I hope you are not bored by the way we are playing it bit by bit. Please, I think it will be better that way, so that we will be able to capture all the points that shows how aloof, how deranged mentally this guy is. He said after everything, it must end with political solution. And now, if you understand what political solution means, political solution simply means a situation like he was talking about round table, where Nigerian state comes and Biafran state pushing for comes and sits and said, okay, now you want to go. Okay, go now. Now, this is the political solution. Unless his own political solution is just about we now coming back to stay in Nigeria. But if the political solution that concerns this freedom, the one that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, we have come to that point of Rubicon, there is no more table for that negotiation. We have crossed that point. We have crossed that line. But this guy is always pushing to the point that he told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that was when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu totally lost faith in him. When he said he have not seen anyone, he has not seen any human being, he has not seen anyone around among all these people that are surrounding him. He has not seen anyone. It's because of the like minds of this guy, this Efulefu here. Because this guy believes that we must remain in Nigeria, even though to them joining IPOB is an avenue to advance their political ambition in terms of joining Nigeria. That is why Nigerian politics. That is why you see his man his man that he was busy, you know, encouraging, Caro White. Caro White he was preparing to, you know, fly his heart into the ring to contest for a member of the Federal House of Assembly. And imagine Mkpuru was after all Capital Oil. So if Otolense like Capital Oil is coming, why not him? So it was all they were planning. Check all of them. They were having political. Mkpuru had to make it open. That was why today you have not heard this guy condemn Mkpuru Uruago. If he was against Mkpuru or he was so pushing for Biafra, he would have been the first person to condemn Mkpuru Uruago. Yes, but today he's telling you about risking their lives. They are coming to Nigeria. How can you be risking your life and you are coming to Nigeria? You have staked everything. You are coming to Nigeria. Imagine a whole you, the face of the struggle. You are coming to Nigeria, and nothing will happen to you. And we go out with ordinary this thing to the streets in Nigeria. We are arrested, sometimes executed, and you are deceiving the millions, all the minions who were following our leader, until a lot of them now began to see that you are after all an empty barrel, total empty barrel. Nothing is inside you. He is talking about political negotiations. When the Nigerian state and the Nigerian government have made it very clear that the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable, then how do you want to have that roundtable negotiations and discussions? They already said it very clear without mincing words, in a very plain language, that if you are to discuss anything Biafra, my brother, you are a terrorist. So is that the one you want to give you Biafra on a round table? These are the people who believe that freedom is given, although he never believed in the Biafran cause in the first place. Let us continue hearing him.
That is why the moment Mazen Nandekan was kidnapped in Kenya, the government set in with their machineries. The reason of keeping Mazen Nandekan till death, it's not that if the Nigerian government want to kill Mazen Nandekan in Kenya, anywhere, that they will kill him. If the Nigerian government could be able to adopt Mazen Nandekan and hold him for complete 8 days before bringing him to court, I want everybody to put this in his mind. They were also having the power to eliminate him. They have the power, even for 3 years in their custody. I'm telling people something. If the Nigerian government wants to eliminate Mazen Nandekan inside the custody, they will do it. We can only fight for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. People will get tired. People will be killed. People will continue their life. It's a reality every one of us must put in their mind. That is why I say, on most times I make the post, I say, what you can get through deception, there is no need to use force. What you can use your brain to manage.
You already heard him. You heard him. This guy is just a con master. What you can get through deception. You know, that's why we don't need lunatics. Lunatics cannot lead us. They don't understand what it means to apply craft and diplomacy and deception. These are not the same thing. Applying tact, craft, or diplomacy, these are not the same thing with being deceitful or deception. Because in issue of politics governance, we refer to diplomacy, tact. It's not called deception. Because deception is a word used for corruption, and because he knows nothing other than corruption, the word is in his mouth, it's in his tongue. That is why he is telling you that the only way you can get, even if they buy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is telling the public that there is nothing we can do. Assuming that is true, is this what should come from a leader? Assuming this is true, that there is nothing we can do, there is absolutely nothing we can do. Because he knows that there was nothing, he was just deceiving our people in the name of ESN. Because he knows he has no capacity. He doesn't know his left from his right. He thought that everyone in the struggle is really empty. There is nothing we can do. And General Musa was complaining, crying, that Mazi Simon Ekpa have seized the airspace. It's because he uses himself. He uses his emptiness. He uses his barrenness to generalize, then liken every other person in the struggle as him. Chinasa was slave. All Biafrans are not as weak as you are. That is why Biafran people don't want to follow you. Or should I say, they don't want you to be their leader in the absence of our supreme leader. That is why our supreme leader saw it up front and decided to crown another in the place of you who started following him before the one you cry about today. That is Simon Ekpa, the dragon himself. Because our leader saw that you can do nothing, that was why you are always hiding your face. Because our leader knows you are totally barren and utterly empty. That was why he refused to crown you. That was why he was courageous enough to tell the world he has not seen any human being so far so good. That was why he began to use words like, how can we have men and men are women? The men we have are women. He said in his words, I want to use his words, verbatim at the literatum. He said, should the issue of war comes up today, is it this kind of men that we're going to use to fight? Then he himself, who doesn't know how to pull the trigger, now had to say that he will come, he will lead from the front. Even when he doesn't know how to pull the trigger. Because he has not seen anyone around. He did not see any human being in you. Okay, you don't know that? Of course you know that. I know that is even why you hated him. I have always been given this a Greek smile. All this pretentious smile that you've always given him all along. And you thought he doesn't know? No, he knew. That was why he always said, that I will be the sacrificial lamb. It's not as if people were always pointing at you guys to him. He said he knows. But there is nothing he can do. We can't just fold our hands. He knows you are empty. Let us continue hearing this guy.
The moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendition, we called for a seat at home. Many of you know why we called for this seat at home. Because the Nigerian government refused to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court. There were information that he was seriously sick from the OMA data in the USA when they were carrying the news that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had only 2 weeks to live in the DSS custody. The leadership of IPOD moved into a very swift action, but many people out of emotion, deceptive mood, and this evening I will tell you what the leadership of IPOD has survived, and we will continue to survive the enemies. It is not by our making, because if the hand of Chukwu Kitadiam is in this struggle, nobody can destroy this struggle. Whether I am in, whether you are in, whether Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there or not, the Biafra restoration is destined to come to pass. Everybody must have this in his mind. Why all of us are out here, people are on radio speaking on a daily basis, is because.
Okay, I want to now put something again. Please, this number here is for WhatsApp chat. You can drop your voice notes and in support or as your opinion. So please, look at what he is saying here. He said, whether Nnamdi Kanu is here or not, Biafra must be actualized. Good. A wonderful statement. Now, why is it that you know this truth? And you said with this your mouth, that instead of Master Simon Ekpa to bring Biafra, let Biafra not come. And you forgot this knowledge that whether Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is here or not, that Biafra must come. So, is it that it must come from you? Let us understand. So, if Mazi Nnamdi, you people will still hear his conspiracy. He said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu conspired with Kanu Ntakanu. He tried to cover it up a little, but he said it. You will hear it. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu planned to hand over to Kanu. You see this guy, all along, if he is not talking about money, how he is not in control of monies, how he is not in control of power, he is talking about the leadership or who has contact to one politician or the other. He has always cried about Kanu Takano meeting with this governor or not. Now, this governor saying this, saying that, that means he was meeting with these governors before now, and Kanu Takano outsmarted him. So today he is crying that Kanu Takano is now the one meeting with this. And the next thing is fundraising. You will hear from him. Let me not please chat us with this number, please. Help us to share this video so that many people will help us share this program. Share. Like, click on the like as much as you can, so that more people will see this and join us in sharing it also, that the world will understand that this guy is a traitor.
For the restoration of Biafra and nothing more, for the freedom of our people and nothing more. And to that, everybody should understand that the moment the rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that was when the game started. Had even the kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, automatically Nigeria will make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a martyr. And there is no country that wants people, a leader of such movement, to be made a martyr. They don't want it. The British, you people should know that the British have colonized many countries.
Innocent, thank you. Innocent, keep sharing the video, keep sharing the program. We are here. We must finish the good work. Yes, Britain colonized so many other countries like they colonized Nigeria. And so what? What direct bearing does this have with our struggle? What direct bearing does this particular assertion have to do with our struggle? Britain colonized a lot of countries, and so what? They colonized India. Has India not broken up? Did they not fight? They did. Of course. They did. Thank you, Steve. Steve, thank you. Please keep sharing. Thank you. Kabiama will always bless you guys. Keep sharing. Thank you. And keep liking, okay? Thank you. Now, according to this guy, Britain have colonized so many other countries. You don't know what else to say? Let us keep hearing him.
Before now, they have a bigger experience on how people react, how people move, or how they take people, their heroes, and they do not want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If not, they would have killed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the airport. They would have, as they adopted him for 8 days, his younger brother, the one in Germany they call Kanunka, he was in communication with those who were holding mass in America. He was speaking to one of the ladies holding.
You know, before we started this program, I played a video by DOS members who are today disagreeing with this Onyoshi. Those guys, I played it. Maybe I should play it again. They said that this guy, DOS members I'm talking about, they said that this guy, Chinasa, was slave. He knows everything that happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But he will be the one always pointing fingers at other people. Today, he cannot point Mazi Simon Ekpe again because he has jammed a very big rock. Who knows how to perforate all his criminal flattened tubes? Do you know that this guy, he knows every bit of the thing that happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He was the one that told Ejiofor, that told Karo White, that they should cover Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's face. Immediately they brings him to the court. And that Karo White should deny being aware of Onyendu's arrival when they repatriated him, when they renditioned him. Now, this guy is now telling you that Kanu Takano was in communication. You remember he was the one that started the gossip. That Kanu Takano was in communication with the people, the lady, the people that was controlling Onyendu's rendition. Now, you people need to ask him. Go to his wall on Twitter. Tell him in his handle, okay, they call it X now, X handle. Tell him to tell you how he knows and monitored the communication of Kanu Takano with the woman and the people that captured Onyendu. That means he was also in communication with them. That's the truth. If he knew and monitored to know how Kanu Takano was in communication with those people, that means he was monitoring them. Then how come he came to tell us that after 8 days, he still didn't know that Onyendu was renditioned? That same day, this Onyoshi was also in a Zoom meeting that was scheduled by Onyendu. And they were all in that meeting without Onyendu. You get the point? Yes, it is the DOS members who are saying it here. The Onyendu arranged for a meeting, told Chika Adozia had to handle it, then he was to come in. Chika Adozia did not see him. Chinasa slave who said that he is the right-hand man of Onyendu did not see him. 1 day passed, 2nd day passed, 3rd day passed, 4th day passed. The Zoom meeting is still holding until 8th day. They still did not know that Onyendu was in danger. And they boasted to us that they knows everything about Onyendu. They boasted to us before now that they knows everything about Onyendu. They control everything Onyendu does. Today, this guy is denying knowledge of whatever Onyendu does. This guy, Onyoshi. And you are the one who want to call somebody a Ekperima. Krigo, you are telling us that it is Kanu Takano who was in talks with the people. Okay? That means you were also in talk with those people. It's a clear logic. It's just like all these other days you've been accusing. This governor said, oh, what Nnamdi Kanu and his brothers are doing with this struggle. The other politician said, now, how do you get to know what these politicians are saying? That means these politicians said to you, many times you said they told you. That means you were in talk with them. And Onyendu was busy, telling us that you all are not, because he was using himself to think you were all with him. He told you we don't have anything to do with Nigerian politicians henceforth. Because he said all the politicians are the same. And this guy, in all of the videos he did this year, all of the programs he did this year, he was trying to exonerate politicians, even from the very first broadcast, who was 2nd week of January. He said, I use it in this platform here. He said that these people we are talking about, that none of them That in fact, almost all of them want Biafra. Now I want to ask you, is that true? Is that true that these people want Biafra? That David Omahi want Biafra? That Oju Okalu Murumiri want Biafra? That Soludo that does not have solution want Biafra? That hopeless Uzodim by the Supreme Court boy around Fulani boy want Biafra? And that is what you want us to believe. Njoshi. Unyoshi. You be Krigwo. Krigwo. Oh, in here. But you can. A team at Tino Kenyero. Da. Let us hear this criminal.
The lady was controlling him. They were talking. So completely, they got Mazen Nambekano back in Nigeria. The younger brother was communicating. But everybody was kept in the dark. And the moment Mazen Nambekano was brought to Nigeria, we were defending them. We were defending them until heaven, they just burst out from somewhere and told the table that it was the DOS that sold Mazen Nambekano.
Yes, fellow Biafrans, you can hear him now. The truth is coming out small. The truth is coming out small. Now you heard him. They were defending them. Please, in case you want to make impute, you want talk, in case say you want talk, you want contribute, see the WhatsApp number here. +1 203 829 2407. +1 203 829 2407. You can chat, drop a voice note. You want Biafrans to hear your opinion. +1 203 821 2407. So you can use that to chat and your opinion will be heard. Okay, fellow Biafrans, you can hear him. Yes. Owen Palace. Yes, thank you also. We are here. We must finish. Owen, thank you. Emmanuel, special one. Hey, Owen, I did too much. Owen, can I share this video, please? Share on. Okay, let's hear what this Onyoshi was saying. He said that they were protecting Kanu Takano, that they were covering him. It's not me that said, though. He said they were covering Kanu Takano, protecting him, giving him cover up until he came to say that it's DOS that was behind Onyendu's ordeal. That it was DOS that betrayed Onyendu. Yes, so thank you. That thing in Finland, thank you. We are together. Until the Chinasa slave is saying they were protecting Kanu Takano. They were in the same pace with Kanu Takano. They were working together. Na paddy they be before. Say the time where they come separate, na the time where Kanu Takano come wake up from his slumber. Come tell the world, come tell Biafrans. Say na Chinasa slave and his colleagues, his cronies. Na them be the devil on the cross. Say na them sell him brother, collect money. Na that day where they fall apart. No be me they talk. Na Chinasa slave they talk. Oh. Here you heard him. No be me talk. My hand they clean. He used his mouth to indict himself. You know, when people talk too much, all those things they think they covered, they will not know when they open it up to the public. That the cans of worms. That it was that day that Kanu Takano eyes opened. Refused to work in the evil dynasty with them. That their criminal syndicate. Kanu Takano said, hey, no more. No more shall I be a party in the ordeal using the blood of my people to make money. Now Kanu Takano say no more. Now they now begin to fight him. That was the sorrow of Kanu Takano. That was the beginning of the sorrow of Kanu Takano in terms of social media blackmail. Now today, Kanu Takano is a Satan in the face of Chinasa one slave. Why? Because Kanu Takano now woke up to face the truth. Fellow Biafrans, is this not as threat? Is it not as threat? Or they have very straight as cigarette? This is very straightforward. He said by himself that they were in good terms with Kanunta until the day he woke up to tell them, no more shall I be a partner in this crime. You people sold my brother. And if you know how you did it, undo it. Hey, please, hit the like button, fellow Biafrans. If you are watching us now, please hit the like button. It will help us to make this video go viral. Hit the like button as much as you can. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That in Finland, thank you. Jideki Iji. Thank you. Nyagazie. Now, this guy is the one shooting himself on his legs. Let us keep hearing him indicting himself.
The brother came out and told many official programs, turn around, reasons are, everybody should know so that we know where our problems are. Because Kanunta have insistedly, whether it is a record we have with Mazen Nandekano, he wants to be the deputy leader.
You heard it now, so that you don't think I made it up. He said Kanunta insistedly is fighting them because he wants to be the deputy leader to Mazen Nandekano. He now said, whether it's his agreement with Mazen Nandekano, now he don't want to now make it as if that he is saying it boldly. He said, whether it's his agreement with Mazen Nandekano. You heard that? You heard that? You heard that? That is to say, Nandekano is capable of arranging to hand over to his brother, Mazen Nandekano's brother, Kanu Takano. That is again to say that Mazen Nandekano has intention of making Biafran struggle a perpetual business. A lot of you heard this, you did not understand the implication. Yes, because it is in his mind. Look at him. The tussle here between him and Kanu Takano is who will be in the perpetual business of leading unending agitation group. You didn't get what I said. They wish to have this agitation to continue at the level of agitation. As you people are busy talking about declaring Biafra in few months to come, that's by December, second week. They are busy trying to see how they can elongate the struggle probably to next 20 years. Because a lot of them don't have what to do. They don't have what they are doing as a means of livelihood. IPOB has become the guinea cow that produces wealth. Today, he can now hear gossip from this governor, from that senator. Look at him, Chinasa one slave, that doesn't know the access to his local government, to his ward councillor. Chinasa one slave that I know didn't have the contact of his ward councillor as at 1999. Till 2015, 2007, till 2013, when he joined this struggle. He didn't have access to, he doesn't have the contact of his ward councillor. Today, Chinasa one slave is hearing all the gossip from that senator, from that governor. Oh, the other governor said Kanu Takano did that. Oh, the other governor said Kanu Takano came to collect money. Now you rapport with governors. Is that not all you wanted? As you rapport with them now, as all the time you are coming back to Nigeria, You cruise on governor's convoy. All the governors that comes, now your guys. They be your guys. Now when you go to Qatar, you go to Kuwait, you show them pictures. Look at one Bansi, one Pawpaw. People are busy dreaming big. Chinasa one slave, how old are you? Look at that young man in Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore. That guy, Emoreamo, that guy is turning his world around in positivity. You are looking for a way to sustain an agitation group so that you will keep having contact of that governor, that commissioner, and be running gossips on social media platforms. Unushi, you are a visionless folk. You are a visionless folk. And the one I must tell you today before I forget, I have heard you issue threats to different people. I have heard you issue threats. I want to tell you, stop thinking that you are very much protected. Stop issuing threats. It pains me when I hear you issue threats on people. Today you are complaining about Kanunta issuing threats to other people. I have heard you issue threats on different people. Till this month, till last month, you kept issuing threats. Stop that nonsense. We know why we are maintaining this peace. Stop that nonsense. You are nobody. You have nothing to offer when it comes to that other side. Make I tell you as it be. You know nothing. You don't get anything. You dey very empty. No the issue threats. No the issue threats. Shey you dey hear me? Stop that. Now that part where they vex me. Make I use this opportunity. Yeah, you as it be. Campaign go re. You don't get anything. Stop the threat. And you go send this in Miri Uruago. One empty ofeke. You go to follow the issue people threats. Because of one thing. Because of one thing, I go just the issue threats anyhow. Based on una sabi what's up. Una no sabi anything, no. What a quick phone man. By the other way, what a quick phone man. But we just the one make peace day. Based on what Onyen do want. Madu no kwa. Make una know the issue threats. It vex me. You dey get that one. Make we continue.
To be the next person in line after Mazen Nambekano. He tried all his efforts for Mazen Nambekano to let him. After Mazen Nambekano, it is him. And all of you can see the role he has been playing since Mazen Nambekano was rendition.
Now you heard him. Simply that Kanu Takano is enjoying some cruise that he, Chinasa and one slave, also do enjoy. Now they gave Sawabele, he the vex Sam. Just the vex Sam. Ona Tajianya. Now within the vex Sam. Because these guys are in the same level. Now this guy now don't outsmart you. They run propaganda against him. Shebi, if not all this gossip, Chinasa and one slave, what else do you think you can offer to Biafrans? What else do you think you can offer to Biafrans? I had to use Ibrahim Traore because if I tell you about Simon Ekpa, you don't want to believe anything until it happens to you. You are seeing it yourself. All the medias, whenever any media want to talk about Biafra, if they are not talking about Mazen Nambekano, they are talking about Simon Ekpa. Nobody knows you. Even those politicians that are giving you tips. They are no more giving you. That is why you are crying here now in the public domain, in the public space. You are crying today because they have seen that practically you can't stop anything. You can't do anything for them. You are as useless as anything. You can't influence anything. Biafrans doesn't take any obedience. They don't take any command from you. Because Biafrans are smart and intelligent people. That was why everything you try to incite them against the teachings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody wants to follow you. Even the Elochukwu Ohage, who is using his Twitter to now help project your anti-Israel and anti-Zionist agenda. Today he is tired. He is not seeing any headway from that. Very soon he will leave you. Unless he doesn't mean well for the struggle. Unless he doesn't mean... Look at you. What you are busy thinking is how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will hand over to Kanu Takano. How will Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hand to Kanu Takano when he did not even bring in Kanu Takano to the Biafran governance? Kanu Takano ended as Onyendu's brother. Naturally, he has the benefit of enjoying certain privileges that accrues from that office of a supreme leader. So, it is a sin and a crime for you to insult Kanu Takano the way and manner you have done. That is to say, you will still have your punishment in the fullness of time. You, Mbrumiru Ruagu, the Fulani child, the 7,000 teeth according to Mbrumiru Ruagu, all of you that have insulted that family, that royal family, you will... we are not threatening you. We are telling you what Biafrans will do to you. You will be punished for insulting a sacred family. That is the truth. That is the truth. You went as far as bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife for the public to see her weakness. You brought this family deliberately because you want to humiliate Onyendu. You have always envied this, jealous this guy. You've always found it, you've always dreamt of how you will run down this family. That was why you dragged this woman into this whole mess. Fellow Biafrans, hear me. This guy deliberately dragged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife to this public mockery. Please, if you forget any other thing, don't forget this part. Chinasa was slave deliberately. It's not coincidence. It's not a mistake. He deliberately dragged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife into this eternal ruin because they have always targeted at rubbishing the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why in this same video, he still found a place to mock and cajole Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's in-law. I'm sure he wasn't talking about master prophets. He is talking about order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's elderly in-law. Now, if you see the way and manner he rubbished this man, in this same video I am playing, let us keep playing. Let me talk less.
Moment and the politicians in Nigeria, most of the Igbo politicians, they understood this greed and envy and jealousy of this young man. So he became a tool. He and his younger brother at home, they become a tool of destabilization. They become a tool in the hands of the politicians. Now, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendition, there were 3 fronts brought out to destroy the DOS. There were 3 fronts. They were systematically marshaled out. Most of you can hear Dave Mohammed when he comes on a national television and said that he will create IPO, another IPO inside IPO. The statements are there. I am not the one who made it. Who were they using? they were using the family of Mazen Nandekano. From day one, and I want every Biafran here, when you have any communication with Kanonta and his siblings, ask them this simple question: what did Chinasa, Nworu, Chief Edozieme, and other members of the DOS did to you people? It's a very simple. Just tell them leave black men. That Chinasa, Nworu, they showed Mazen Nandekano, leave these black men. Ask them this simple question. Anytime you have opportunity, even those around them, ask them this simple question.
Okay, fellow Biafrans, please hit on the like button. Hit on the like button. Many more people need to see this truth so that we keep propagating this good job, this good work of freedom pursuance to the best of our ability. Please help us to make the work easy. Click on the like button, hit on it. Yes. Thank you, Owen, you day game. Yes, they will get it to. Owen, keep up the good work too. Thank you, Freedom TV. You can attack and criticize the OS that are no longer part of IPOB led by MK without defending Canon, unless you can tell us the reason Kanonta concealed the kidnap of his brother from Biafrans. Oh yes, Freedom. If you followed me very well, I said that these guys were partners in this crime. They were all accomplices in this. Kanonta Kanu, I am not exempting him. But I am very particular about this guy who is always consistent in selling a wrong narrative. Chinasa was slave. All of the other criminal syndicates in this whole deal, they are not, some of them are even remorseful. They don't know how to go back and turn the back hand of time. But this particular one, he is not remorseful about his part, his role. He's not remorseful at all. He know they shake in mind. He's not feeling bad that he has done this. That's why I'm particular about him. So Kanonta, how can I exempt Kanonta? You heard him? I said that the issue now is that the same thing they were all doing, Kanonta now outsmarted them. Now advanced faster and further. Now, all those contacts that Chinasa and one slave have with those governors and senators and other politicians, Kanonta now had to use his position as a member of the royal family to go faster and further to now cut off Chinasa and one slave them. That is why he is crying in the public space. I mean Chinasa. So that's why I'm particular about him. Now, he said here that you should ask Kanonta Kanu why he is after them, the DOS. Yes, I have asked him, Chinasa was slave. I have asked Kanonta Kanu over 3 times. I said, what is now your problem with your colleagues in the DOS? What is now, why are you now against your associates, your co-criminals in the business? He said that the problem is that this guy, Chinasa and one slave, is not remorseful of everything they have done together. He's not remorseful, one, that he is ready to dash everything his brother. The truth be said, Kanonta Kanu has never intended to hurt his brother. That one, let us keep it straight. He has never intended to hurt his brother. It was Chinasa and one slave who concocted the story. Yes, Kanonta Kanu used the privilege, the situation, to now see how he will enrich himself. Yes. So he did not conceal like they are telling you. The truth is here that Kanonta Kanu is doing the same thing these guys are doing, pursuing money, going for the politicians that we have rejected. But for those who sold Onyendu and are still doing everything to scatter this struggle, it is Chinasa and one slave. That was why he first of all tried to make sure that Mazi Simon Ekpa subjected his platform under their control with the oath of allegiance or the code of conduct, which Onyendu, who is the supreme leader, never tried to tell Simon Ekpa to do. Onyendu allowed Simon to use his platform so that Simon will serve as an auxiliary gear. Onyendu did not even wait till that time. He now saw that nobody was up to anything among these men around him. He now had to go straight to bless and endorse Simon Ekpa and said, we should follow him because him himself, Onyendu, will not be here to get Biafra. That he will still come back to Africa to finish what he has started. That means that he is capable of facing anything. Anything is possible. That when that thing that is possible happens, that it will even quicken this Biafra to come faster, which is what we are seeing manifesting today by the reason of the formation of the Biafran Republic government in exile. And that is why he said, fellow Biafrans, you people should follow this man. He is the one that will take us to that other dimension of the struggle where we will seal the whole thing. While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go down to Africa to finish the work, it was there in Africa that he was renditioned back to Nigeria. And that is what we are seeing all manifesting. That was why when one of those busybody barristers tried calling the name of Simon Ekpa to Onyendu as one of the persons who is perpetuating terror in Biafran land, Onyendu clearly ignored that statement because the person said it clear to his ear, direct to him. He ignored it. Onyendu, you know, when other people were bringing opinions, he was speaking them. But immediately that person brought that one, Onyendu outrightly ignored that one because he knows the people who are perpetuating. That was why he did not leave it at that level. He further said, yes, we know that the politicians are working with the people doing this, that the politicians are masterminding this thing because it is bringing something to their pocket. They are complicit. So to that extent, I have been able to clear to some of you who are still deceived by this Uno Shazraz. Thank you. Now, fellow Biafrans, let us keep listening. Please help me click on that like button. Click it. The thing no the bite now. Click on that like button. Make people follow the.
What did Chinasa Nworu teach to those him? And another member, I'm talking names, I'm calling them so that I don't generalize it because all of you knows who their targets are. They were targeting the secrets of Mohammed.
Chinasa Nwaslave, Mazi Jonathan. Yes, English no be our own. Yes, but you are still bearing. You are trying to still project yourself as part of the leadership of this movement. Please stop. Or English is not our language. Anyways, anybody can make any mistake. But all of you know that is the right thing to say. Jonathan, you are always trying to use theta sound in pronouncing every word. No. When you want to use theta sound, only come where you have th. So everywhere in all your programs, I am not mocking you. If you get it correct, if you get it, I think it will be better. Thank you. No, nothing bad intended here. Thank you. So, yeah, brother, Freedom. When Kanunta Kano was asked in Ikenga Uruago's program why he concealed his brother's kidnap, he did not deny it. He only said DOS knows more, but only trying to blackmail him. Please, keep the record straight. Okay, thank you for that input. Thank you for that. That means Kanunta Kano in one way or the other knows about this. Kanu Takano will still in everything he has a lot of complications that he must clear. In the fullness of time, Biafra will be declared along the end of this year, and everyone, all the things they are doing to block it's a waste of time, because the person who is piloting the affair is too dogged and too rugged. I think he is a moving train that anything that stands that way will be crushed. So thank you for that sincerity. We move.
Was out against the DOS. I'm going to elaborate this so that many of you will understand what the leadership has been fighting, personally and otherwise, to make sure we keep this struggle moving. Because had you been we gave in to their pressure, by now most of you would have been dead in Biafra. Because the Nigerian government will teach you people, they return the propaganda like they are trying to turn in many places. IPOB is bad. You people have seen the little the military is doing. It is bigger than that, what they plan. They will hold every one of you in the villages. Anybody who has answered to the IPOB, they will hold you.
Okay, hold it there. Shut up there, Mechiano. Mechiano. If not you, Chinasa one slave. What can you hear Jonathan now? Okay. You see, is it DOC? And when Jonathan call you that name, you will not pose like Toro. You will do your shoulder like this. DOC, Director, Commanding Officer, or what? And you will feel good and important. Shut up there, Osiso. If not you and your media people, they would have been, military would have been coming to buy everybody in the villages. See your mouth. You and your boys are using chakra bomb, looking for where cow. And when you see the cow, you will demonstrate, you will show us, Odeshi, that the cow now is having Odeshi. You are why didn't you, in that video, you are showing shooting the cow and with Odeshi? Show us how the gun, let us see how the fire was coming from the barrel of the gun. Nothing. YouTube, a disclaimer we are putting forward. We are not encouraging violence here. We are. So are we going to rejoin the program? Okay, the program is still ongoing. Now, the network was shaking. So now, as we put the disclaimer, YouTube understand what we are saying. Chinasa one slave, shut up. How are you the one that is protecting? What have you done to protect us other than to buy our youth? Because the lives of Biafran people who, for the good and safety of our people, you betrayed them. You led to their buying in the hands of the Zoo troops, Zoo military. And you think all those will be swept under the carpet? Let's not even go there. Let us keep pretending. I am telling you that you have done nothing. Stop claiming. See, people don't even praise themselves. People who are doing something, people know who are people know the people that are doing. People know the people with They know. They know they show person know they go for mirror to check the wristwatch in his wrist. Onye boy oka karaka ejiro nu igbo enenia. Akwe mama. Onne ka na agwa. This guy, the good guy, he is the guy that is doing the needful. You have always only betrayed. You have only betrayed your people. You connive with Caro White and a lot of other guys, Benjamin Marobonketa. How come that your commander is living in Abuja? Oh no, how come that your ESN commander is living in Abuja and is going with security? Going with security of the person he told us he is fighting. How are you protecting us and you are working with the persons you are protecting us from? Onyoshi. Onyoshi. You are protecting us and you are working with the people that you are protecting us from. And we, that you say you are protecting, when they see us identifying with the symbols of the state you are claiming to be pursuing with us, they go after us, execute us extrajudicially, put us behind bars without even adjudications. And you will keep cruising, coming where you have casted all of you. The media people you are praising here, is it not Methuselah? Security. Fellow Biafrans, let us keep listening to this volunteered liar. Volunteered liar. People are volunteering for better things. And you are volunteering to lie for Fulani for free. Unoshi.
The moment this structure is collapsed, people should know, had it been the IPOB leadership were waiting for money from IPOB posts, the IPOB media will never flourish. All the people in IPOB media are dedicated, volunteered people who spend money from their pocket to make sure they are online. The campaigns.
All IPOB media are dedicated, who spend money from their pockets. Unushi, I will keep perforating your lies. I will keep exposing you. I will keep exposing all your lies at every point of it. I will follow you step by step. I will not mince any words. You said that these people spend money, all these your criminal media Irat warriors are spending from their pocket. And you people now came online. Remember the gossip of Owa? When Owa said, oh, the money they gave to me, the share they gave to me, how they gave me the share they gave to me. You think we can forget all of that in a haste? Unoshi, we don't forget. You are dealing with super intelligent people. Biafrans are naturally intelligent race. We are too smart. Even those of us who did not even access formal education, our brains, not me, our brains are intact, so tact, stronger than the most learned of the Fulani Janjaweeds like you. You forgot that the gossip of Owa, how you people shared money. Okay, because it happened in about 2 years to 3 years now. You think we have all forgotten and that have been swept under the carpet free of charge. No. We will always exhume and excavate all of your criminal tendencies of the past. We have kept them in the bank for you. Not even one bit of them will be lost. We are keeping them all intact for you. Your record. Obu Ibu. You forgot that the gossip of Owa, the gossip where Owa, the Owa, if you remember Owa, and those of them, that period. Oh, they say, what do you call him? Prince Darlington, share this one. Oh, the other guy, that was how you people kept how you shared the money. That one aside. When he came back from his mother's burial, came here and told us that 7,000 teeth was raising money, but his anger, he was doing fundraising, like all of you are doing fundraising, but his own is that he was not remitting, he was no longer remitting to you, the DOS. in this same video, at the beginning of this video, that you don't know how the monies of IPOB, you don't know how the money go. Hey, this guy, my brain is just coming now to your lives. You said you don't know how the money of every money of IPOB go. You, Chinasa, Nworu, Chika Dozier doesn't know how the money it goes. They don't even know where the money. Any secret. He came here on the public space to tell us that his anger is that Jonathan, all the ones he generated, the fundraising, he pocketed everything. And that was why you sent him to go and fight Mpurumiri Uruago. To go and fight the one he called 7,000 teeth. That is Methuselah. Is that not true? Fellow Biafrans, were you people, did you people not hear about the story? It made round. It went viral. The Mpurumiri's video. Shebi una know who Mpurumiri? I don't need to call him because that guy cannot be anything close to Ikenga. Ikenga is a traditional name of the Igbo race. A name noted for people of great achievement, people who have sanity, people of wisdom, not Mpurumiri people. So, I want you people to stop calling that name and associating it to that character. This thing straight. Let us move. Thank you. Gespa Okpala. God bless you also. Yes, so purple blue piece. Oh, please, thank you. Keep sharing this program. Share this program. Hit on the like button. Thank you. God bless you. Let us continue hearing this Unoshi Azorazo.
Another group that was packaged is the women in America, the Umuadaka Highway in America. All of you saw what they did. And another group of people are the Perimas, the autopilots, which is another set. These are three fronts that was marched out to destroy the IPOB structure. They fought the IPOB structure from all corners with black men. If all of you found out, all of them were working together before. The siblings of Mazen Namdekan was so much in love with the women in America. They are taking money, they are collaborating, they are doing everything. They were also working with a Perima. They were all working with a Perima. They were all working, and along the line, you know, they say the enemies will come from one way, but they will all scatter from different ways. The Biafran land, the gods of Biafra land start to put confusion inside them. Their greed and envy start to manifest. Those who will control money. I want everybody to understand, if you're an IPOB, imagine that the leadership of IPOB is an IPOB. We don't know where IPOB money is. We don't know how much IPOB has, because sometimes you want to talk about it, they blackmail you. Oh, they have come for money, they are eyes for money. You are being blackmailed. Nobody in the leadership of IPOB knows what IPOB has. It is only left for Kalonta, Mazen Namdekano, and the Nenayanya. They are the people who know.
Can I ask something in this thing you said now?
Yes.
In a global movement like this, do you think that it is okay for the leadership, even before Mazen Namdekano was renditioned, for not to know anything about finance, because situation like this can happen? Do you think it is something right, please? Because today it's a brutal explosion, please.
Mazi, let me tell you, in this struggle, for me, I bring my money. I put my money. I go for messages. I do travel on behalf of IPOB. Ask them. They never paid me back. There are people who have traveled, go assignment for IPOB.
Okay, fellow Biafrans, we will keep busting this Onyoshi. If you remember when this guy joined IPOB 2013, He was always in that busybody, trying to impress Onyendu. Immediately he was brought in. Like I told you, he's always fighting for power, money, and position. We can say power and position is one and the same thing. This guy want to send any little errand. He will say, oh, I have some money. He will use his money. Now, a man with conscience, oh, this guy that is giving all this, today he is bringing it as if it was a commit, and today he is now saying he was not paid back, reimbursed. He was not reimbursed. When he was even given tips after every month. Because now when he secured the position, you remember it was this guy that said ESN should not go away from the bush if they don't want to do it as sacrifice, as volunteer. Them Chika doesn't have, because he was the HODDOS and was keeping calm. Let us keep hearing this Unushi.
Nobody, but it is not right. And most of you can find out the attitude, the siblings of Mazen Namdekano was not. Let me give you an example. As Mazen Namdekano was inside, then Mazi Chike Doziem, they will put his name on flyers. Mazi Chike Doziem will go out to do the fundraising. He will speak to our people, encourage them to raise money. Do you understand it? Who have the authority? The gentleman was so too much. He will ask them. For example, he partook in a fundraising in America, where the head of finance is there. Maybe fundraising, at least he will be informed that in this fundraising, $10,000 was raised. But any moment, I am telling you, Chike Doziem asked them, how much did we raise in this particular fundraising? Boom! You people see it in social media. They come, he's looking for money. He was asked, you people saw for money. They told them not to come near the money. They will start blackmailing. Blackmailing Chike Doziem as if what he asked. He didn't ask them, give me the money. He said, but let me put in my record, on so date we made a fundraising, and they continue to blackmail this man.
I think, fellow Biafrans, I think I should, I don't know if I should pause, because it seems the network is delaying. I don't know if I should pause to continue this program. I think we should pause, okay? Let us just reflect on this, make our input, because we must bust this guy. We must bust him.
On a daily basis.
Thank you.